Group, only 3 will end up on the podium. 1 winner. This is it. The final lap.
Warning to the riders, so we're hopefully not going to have any dramas like that. Uriarte now.
Bit of a twitch you're allowed to do once, but you can't do it twice, 3 times, etc. They come to Rookies Cup 2025 on its way. The champion leads them over the line.
Under pressure from Marco Morelli.
Morelli, I wonder if it's at mid-season. Towards turn 1, it's going to be Uriarte leading the way. Veda up the inside of Christian Daniel. But who will sign off in P1?
Put your money down. Come on, man.
It's going to be of the question marks over his future potentially. He once again, so his lead was rather short-lived.
Yeah, and they're broken away. The group is broken away. Yaroslav Karpushin is.
Veda Pratama.
No, Brian has got it. Brian has got it. I'd let you know.
It does tend to happen in the riders' third years. All those questions of, well, what next, could sort of play on their mind. But
back there in 6th place, and that's the rest of the field. I wonder if I'm gonna put the money on Morelli.
Oh,
Morelli.
He just named 3 riders nearly. He's definitely back to his old self. Now he is signed, sealed, delivered to the Asphalt team in Moto3.
He's a leading group of 5 are going to hang on to it.
Gonzalez had a big twitch at the front end then.
He did, didn't he? Right, so the last lap. Up the inside comes Veda Pratama, pushing Marco Morelli back to 4th.
Next year.
Absolutely. All ex-rookies in that squad, and he collected that up just in time to turn it right, but he lost a little bit of ground, but I think it could have been placed. Mitani has yet to show his hand. Brian Uriarte leads from David Gonzalez. Great to see Marco Morelli joining him.
Yes, it will be, with Holgado and Alonso as well.
Been a lot worse.
Karpushin's absolutely on it, isn't he? He got a podium last time out. How good is their run onto this little short straight down here, down to turn 8? Big overtaking opportunity next year, Moto2, so absolutely brilliant stuff. In Saxering, he's got Dinesh for company just behind him, and the chase begins. They're 1 second off. Coming out. David Gonzalez is going to go for it. Veda needs the slipstream to try and catch him back up.
But Brian Uriarte has it.
It's all starting to bunch up a little bit now, Peter. Everyone else is catching up. Martinez is actually David Gonzalez at the line. We're going to come across the intermediate second.
Up the inside comes David Gonzalez, but he can't do it. No, Brian's too good around the outside. Ramadicha has a track at the fastest lap of the race.
He's 16th, the number 77, Venezuelan. A 1:45.0 intermediate now, near enough, or on the exit of this corner. We'll see whether that gap is coming down or not. But
limits warning.
And Morelli still looking up the inside there. Brian's eking out a bit of an advantage. It's all. So is Brian Uriarte pulling the pin, or is he bunching it up to try and push Veda back as much as the leading quintet? If they want to just have a race of their own, it's in their best interest. It's going to come down to the back straight, Peter.
Yeah, and what kind of drive they have onto the back straight. It's Veda for
possible. What do you reckon?
Well, it's sensational, isn't it? You say Tinez is the fastest guy on the track. His best result this year is a couple of...
Just to absolutely pin it, because they've got Karpushin and Dinesh hot on their tails.
And if you saw the orange... Tama, again, he's wide. He hasn't got that drive. It's Brian Uriarte with a slipstream of 12 places, you know, so... But he's quick. I mean, it shows how competitive Rookies Cup. Tape come off someone, got pulled off one of the bikes there, and another bit lying on the road. David Gonzalez, and Veda's got to catch up, because you know, he hadn't got the drive out onto the back. Racing is, and how close it is. It was something that Danny Rivolta, the rider coach, was pointing out to me, Peter. He said that is the tape that they have on the radiator at the start of the race. As the temperature rises, the riders can pull it straight. The question is, Peter, is it going to be Larry Lunge, Uriarte to the win, or is it going to be Dive Bomb David? So close this year that even the guys at the back of the field and the girl at the back of the field are still doing tape off and give them full cooling.
There is Beñat Fernandez then. He was the fastest rider on track last. It's in 2nd place. That's what we want to see.
And Brian Uriarte has the advantage, but he's got a fantastic job.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been closer, a more competitive Rookies Cup. And then it shows when they come around 0.2 of a second quicker than your leader, Christian Daniels. So
hold off David Gonzalez.
No, Brian. It's not.
No, it's Brian. It's Brian again. And he's got it. He won't be.
Do go into Moto3. How strong they are instantly. Massimo Quiles, another bit of an enigma. So he could well be a threat later in the race, but what's for certain is these front 5 riders
pass through the last corners, and he's going to pick up the record number of victories. Veda
wins pole positions, podiums in his very first year, even when he started a couple of races late because he was too young. Are just absolutely drilling it. They're not interested in a big pack race. They want to have one of...
Tama is there in 3rd place, but up the inside comes David Gonzalez.
Come on, David!
For too young, that's right, and it's great to see Max there, isn't it? And touch wood, you know, he has been
their own.
Yeah, that's right. And Brian Riati and Veda Pratama are well able to... So Brian's going to get the drive out, but he surely can't pass him on the line. It's going to be overly wild stuff that he showed a couple of times in Rookies Cup. Seems to have gone to drag this group away from the rest of the field, but that isn't happening at the moment. It's 3 abreast on the brakes.
Wasn't it?
That's right. Veda, there was really not room for that. Now, and he's on the edge. He pushes.
Character now, isn't he?
But he seems to know where the...
Oh, and Christian Daniel, the last on the brakes there, just lets them off a little bit later than everybody else. He's going to
go up the inside of Carpucci, but he tried it. They got away with it. Anyway, it still is Brian Riati that leads.
Of course, he did literally crash out of 3rd position in the championships here last year and knocked himself out. Ended up in the go across track limits though on the exit of that, which is the risk you run as they come now down.
Looking for a way up the inside. There is no possibility there. Brian Riati cuts across his nose very nicely. And
local centre, for goodness sake, like he was a wild child by the time he finished Rookies Cup.
That's right.
Out towards 2A and 2B. Veda wants to go up the inside there again, but Christian Daniel just so late on the brakes.
Holds on to the lead.
Well then, so 3 riders down at the first turn. Axtonelli was the other one down with Fernandez as you...
He's a great kid now. He's a great racer.
Fastest lap of the race then. Carter Thompson, 140, isn't he? Goodness me. And that was a bit of an example there. He slightly rushed the corner, but I don't think he sacrificed. Rightly pointed out, Peter, when Pons, they come across the line there to complete lap 1. It will be Uriarte from Carpucci, 4.8. They get quicker and quicker and quicker. We are looking at Danish, who's priced his drive too much there on this big hill climb up towards turn 3.
And I think he dragged Veda
from Pratama, Thompson, Gonzalez, Benya Fernandez, Singapong there in 7th place too. Out in 7th place still. He's got Zen Mitani still ahead of him, but
Tama onto the green with him there at turn 1. But there's the chasing pack, including Benya Fernandez, and Veda Pratama does not want to hang in there. Capuchin goes up the inside. Veda Pratama tries to go past both of them.
Looking a bit more strong. Sorry, he's in 6th place now. He's got Pugliese behind him.
So we're coming up to half distance here. Are closing in. They're visibly closer now. You don't need to see the too much about the timing screens because you can see. Can't quite do it, but he does pick up 2nd place. Brian Riati hangs on to the lead to go down the hill, but it's Veda Pratama. Nobody has shown any kind of real advantage. Brian Riati has been the most consistent front runner, but they are closing in.
And this is the danger. You know, Uriarte, Pratama, they do not...
the situation has been cleared. That's good to know.